An Asia Art Museum Gallery Guide. Chapter 1. Asia Art Websites. Asia Art Websites. AsianBrushArt.com, Asian Brush Art and Graphic Design. Biomboorviewer.com. JYULUCK-DO.com, Jayolukdu Corporation. Chinese Calligraphy Artwork.com, Silk Road Enterprises Quality Chinese Calligraphy. witcombe.sbc.edu/artlinks3.html #sign India, art history resources. ASIA-ART.net, Asian Art. ASEANARTnewspaper.com, Asian Art Newspaper. ASEANART.com. arctic.edu/taoism/menu.php, Decime Chinese Art. artnet.com/magazine/features/Cassidy/Cassidy 10-01.asp, Taoism and the Arts of China. web-japan.org/museum/bunjin/about_bulletin.html, overview of literati painting Bunjinga. china.org.cn/e-sansing-dui/index.htm, historical wonders of Sangxingdui. chinapage.com. kyohaku.go.jp. cnd.org/scenery/index.html. sinica.edu.tw/Asian Studies. coombs.anu.edu.au/www-asianstudies.html. aasiansd.org. Chinese Advertising Agencies.com/media guide. asia.se.edu. orientalistart.net. orientalist-art.org.uk. orientalist.org. birdseed.com. cgfaonlineartmuseum.com. artrenewal.org. artsmia.org. the-artists.org. ties.it. archive.com. bc.edu/bc_org/avp/cas/fnart/art/arp.html. orientalist.free.fr. vam.ac.uk/collections/asia/index.html, Asian collections. vam.ac.uk, the Victoria and Albert Museum, London. cbl.ie/collections/the-east-asian-collection/china.aspx. ASEANART.org, the Asian Art Museum, San Francisco. art-archaeology.com. archeo.ru/index.htm, Russian Academy of Sciences Institute for the History of Material Culture. burgerfoundation.ch, World Art Treasures. nga.gov.au/ASEANART/index.cfm, Asian Art. nga.gov.au, National Gallery of Australia, Canberra. mfa.org/collections/Asia, Art of Asia. metmuseum.org. oberlin.edu/amam/ASEANART.htm, Asian Art. oberlin.edu/amam, Allen Memorial Art Museum, Oberlin, Ohio. arctic.edu/aic/collections/Asian, Asian Art. arctic.edu/aic/index.html, the Art Institute of Chicago Museum. mfah.org/art/collections/arts-of-Asia, Arts of Asia. mfah.org, Museum of Fine Arts, Houston, Texas. artsmia.org, the Minneapolis Institute of Arts. ku.edu/tilde-sma/collection/Asian/ASEANART.html, Asian Art. crowcollection.org, Asian Art. In the Trammell and Margaret Crow Collection, Dallas, Texas. musu.gulbenkian.pt. hermitagemuseum.org. grifterrec.com/coins/coins.html, the Coins and History of Asia, T. K. Malin McCorgray. asiapacific.anu.edu.au, Asian Studies. geolec.com/searchengines.html #sign Asia search, list of search engines by country. ascf.org, Asia Europe Foundation. cscn.org, Center for the Study of Eurasian Nomads. azimuse.museum, Asia Europe Museum Network. asianculturalcouncil.org, Asian Cultural Council. asiasociety.org, Asia Society. oi.uchicago.edu/oi/department/ra/absu/absu.html. Absu, Guide to Resources for the Study of the Ancient Near East. ASEANART.com, Online Journal. AsiaFoundation.org, Asia Foundation. YishuJournal.com, Yishu, Journal of Contemporary Chinese Art. YISHU-ONLINE.com. Asia Art Libraries. NACT.jp, National Art Center, Tokyo, in 2004. jakar.go.jp/english/index.html, Japan Center for Asian Historical Records, Jakar, National Archives of Japan. jro.nii.ac.jp/n, Japanese Institutional Repositories Online. jro. repository.kyoto-u.ac.jp/dspace, Kyoto University Research Information Repository Kurane, peer-reviewed journal articles. Aardvark.net.info, Aardvark, Asia's web resource for librarians. aaa.org.hk/home.aspx, Asia Art Archive, Hong Kong. aaa-a.org, Asia Art Archive in America. aaa.org.hk/collection/collection online, online catalog. Biblioteca.montepulciano.si.it, Biblioteca Archivio Piero Calamandre, Montepulciano Holdings of Ancient and Modern Books from /on China. Expositions.bnf.fr/Chine, Chine, l'Empire du Trait Calligraphy, the preeminent art form. bl.uk/about/policies/endangered-arch/asia.html, endangered archives in Asia. Orpheus.ucsd.edu/Chinese history/Chinese_archives.htm, Chinese Archives, Department of History, University of San Diego. eanati.cornell.edu/eastasia/outreach/video.asp, Video Lending Library, feature films and documentaries on China, Japan, Korea, Mongolia, Taiwan, and Tibet, available to U.S. and Canada teachers and students at no charge. Asia Art Museum websites. nyu.edu/gsas/department/fine art/html/chinese/index.html. acm.org.sg/home/home.asp, Asian civilizations. artgallery.nsw.gov.au, Art Gallery of New South Wales, Sydney. artretreatmuseum.com/main.htm, Art Retreat Museum. Singapore. aurora.org.tw, Aurora Art Museum, Taipei. ayalamuseum.org, Ayala Art Museum, Makati City. Calendar of Asian art events. chimaimuseum.com, Chimay Museum, Tainan Ho. Gyeongju.museum.go.kr, Gyeongju National Museum. Gyeongju, S. Korea. hosefoundation.com, Hochuangshi Calligraphy Foundation, Taipei. Juming.org.tw, Jumingju Ming Museum, Qinshan. Taiwan. kdmofa.tnua.edu.tw, Kwandu Museum of Fine Arts, Taipei National University of the Arts. mokataipei.org.tw/_English/index.asp, Museum of Contemporary Art. mori.art.museum/eng, Mori Art Museum, Tokyo. Japan. Museum. Singapore. nact.jp, National Art Center, Tokyo, Japan. namosi.org/n, National Art Museum of China, Beijing nfm.go.kr/index.nfm, National Folk Museum of Korea, Seoul museum.go.kr/site/main/index 001, National Museum of Korea, Seoul nmwa.go.jp/en/index.html, National Museum of Western Art, Tokyo, Japan. National Art Gallery.sg, National Art Gallery, Singapore. National Museum.sg, National Museum of Singapore. nhb.gov.sg/sam, Singapore Art Museum. nmh.gov.tw, National Museum of History, Taipei in Chinese. npm.gov.tw, National Palace Museum, Taipei. npm.gov.tw, National Palace Museum. Shilin, Taipei Shanghai Museum.net/en/index.jsp, Shanghai Museum. ChinaUCA.org.cn, Ullans Center for Contemporary Art, Beijing, chinaorientations.com.hk/php/page.php?event, ntmofa.gov.tw/chinese/index.aspx, National Taiwan Museum of Fine Arts, Taichung. nus.edu.sg/museum. National University of Singapore Museum. nus.edu.sg/weblkc, Li Kong Kai N Collection. paranagonmuseum.sg/home/home.html, Peranakan Museum, Singapore. Philippines. Taipei Mocha Taipei. taipeibiennial.org, Taipei Biennial. tfam.museum, Taipei Fine Arts Museum. tmja.org.il/museum/tmja.asp, Tikoden Museum of Japanese Art, Haifa Yutz, uzf.org, Yutz Museum, Jakarta. Southeast Asia Art Websites. nelson-atkins.org/art/sscasian.cfm, South and Southeast Asian Art Hermitage Museum.org. orientalarchitecture.com, Asian Historical Architecture. antharoarchart.org. asia-art.net. bc.ub.leidenuniversity.nl/bc/olg/zuedost/mjk/thailand.htm, Thailand. bc.ub.leidenuniversity.nl/bc/olg/zuedost/mjk/intro.htm, Southeast Asian Monuments. leidenuniversity.nl/pun/ubhtm/mjk/chmai.htm, Chiang Mai. hermitagemuseum.org. huntingtonarchive.osu.edu, the John C. and Susan L. Huntington Archive of Buddhist and Related Art. asia.si.edu. bc.ub.leidenuniversity.nl/bc/olg/zuedost/mjk/vietnam.htm, Vietnam. Chapter 2. Art Museums and Galleries in Asia. Bangladesh Art Museums and Art Galleries. Dhaka. Bangladesh Museum.gov.bd, Bangladesh National Museum. Bangladesh, Dhaka. bengalfoundation.org, Bengal Gallery of Fine Arts. Bhutan Art Museums and Art Galleries. Paro. nationalmuseum.gov.bt, National Museum of Bhutan. Brunei Art Museums and Art Galleries. Begawan. museums.gov.bn/bangunanimous.htm, Brunei Art Gallery and Islamic Arts Gallery. Indonesia Art Museums and Art Galleries. Jakarta. galeri-nasional.or.id/index_n.php, Galeri Nasional Indonesia, National Gallery of Indonesia. Indonesia, Surabaya, East Java. Surabaya, East Java. mputantular.tripod.com/index.html, mpu Tontular, the National Museum of Eastern Java. Indonesia, Ubud, Bali. Ubud, Bali. nusantara.com/arma, Raya Museum of Art. Macau Art Museums and Art Galleries. artmuseum.gov.mo/main.asp ?language 3, Macau Museum of Art. Malaysia Art Museums and Art Galleries. Kuala Lumpur. artgallery.gov.my, National Art Gallery. Maldives Art Museums and Art Galleries. Mail. artgallery.gov.mv, National Art Gallery of the Maldives. Nepal Art Museums and Art Galleries. Kathmandu. spinybabbler.org, Spiny Babbler Museum. Singapore Art Museums and Art Galleries. Museum.org.sg, the National Heritage Board, Ministry of Information, Communication and the Arts. Museum.org.sg/SAM. Singapore Art Museum. nus.edu.sg/weblkc, Lee Kong Kian Art Museum, the National University of Singapore. lham.com.sg, Lin HSIN Art Museum. Museum.org.sg, National Museum of Singapore. Museum.org.sg/acm/acm.html, Asia Civilizations Museum.org.sg/shm/shm.html, Singapore History Museum. Museum.org.sg/sam/sam.html, Singapore Art Museum. nus.edu.sg/museums, National University of Singapore. Museums. nus.sg/weblkc, Lee Kong Kian Art Museum of Chinese Art. nus.edu.sg/museums/gallery.htm, ng Engteng Gallery of Sculpture and Art. acm.org.sg/home/home.asp, Asian Civilizations Museum. Singapore, Singapore. lasalle.edu.sg/index.php/galleries, Institute of Contemporary Arts. nus.edu.sg/weblkc, Lee Kong Kian Art Museum at the National University of Singapore. nus.edu.sg/museum, Museum of the National University of Singapore Centre for the Arts. nhb.gov.sg/sam, Singapore Art Museum. Thailand Art Museums and Art Galleries. Bangkok. queengallery.org, Queen's Gallery. Thailand, Bangkok. rama9art.org, Rama 9 Art Museum. thailandmuseum.com, Thailand National Museum. Chiang Saen. thailand.com/thailand/english/north-east/atraki/at-sae/natmasi.htm, Chiang Saen National Museum. Tibet Art Websites. himalayanart.org. mysticalartsofTibet.org, Mystical Arts of Tibet. ackland.org/art/exhibitions/buddhistart/project.htm, Buddhist art and ritual from Nepal and Tibet. Vietnam Art Websites. aromaddgallery.com. Hanoi. sufusivart.com. Hanoi. apricot-artvietnam.com. hanoi Art Gallery. doai.com. Vietnamese woodwork and paintings. dongphonggallery.com. Palm Gallery Hanoi. greenpalmgallery.com. Vietnamese Gallery. Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. arthanoi-studio.com. maigallery-vietnam.com